and we see half of your screen. And besides that, she's dressed so nicely today. Must be dress up day. What? Red ribbon week, huh? Okay. Are you waving at them?
Yeah.
I don't know if they can see you or not.
Well, we'll just imagine.
You what?
We'll just imagine.
We'll just imagine that they are. Okay. All right. So today, let's go back and look at some from 4-5, 4-4 if we need to, any that we need to see. We've got to keep moving on a shortened schedule. We don't have a lot of time, and I know I did a bell quiz, but I felt like I needed to do that one. So, anybody got anything? Yeah, on your paper, just write bell quiz. Okay, next thing. I will not be here tomorrow. So, the sub and Mrs. Alexander will show you a video of me teaching the class either last year or the year before. And there'll be a shortened day to, shortened video. You'll watch it. Mrs. Alexander can help you. She knows how to do it. If the sub is who I think it is, she knows how to do it too. It's Sadie Pearson is what came on. But I think, if it's who I think it is, she just married Mr. Rasmussen's son. Okay? But I'm not sure. All I got is a name. So tomorrow's assignment, I'm telling you right now so everybody knows. If you look over at 4.7, do you see this part? What I want you to do is cross out the front page of 4.7. Just cross it out. You're not ever doing it. You are going to do, tomorrow's assignment will be the back page of 4.7 and 1 through 18 on the front page of 4.8. So tomorrow's assignment, you're going to cross out 4.7, the front page. You're going to do the back page, which is all review problems. Turn it over. On 4.8, you're going to do 1 through 18. That's your assignment for tomorrow. Okay, I will tell the sub. She will know. And I will, Mrs. Alexander knows, so that's all good. Today we're doing 4-6. Are you ready? Remember I told you, when we learn new number types, we learn the new number type, and then what do we do with them? We add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Larry. Yeah. 4.7, you're doing the back of 4.7 and 1 through 18 on the front of 4.8. That's it for tomorrow. Okay? That's not our assignment today. That's our assignment for tomorrow. Okay, so today we're going to do rationalizing. Well, today we're going to do dividing radical numbers. All right? So that's what we're doing today. And it's really not too bad. The problem with dividing radical numbers, if you can multiply, you could divide, which is why we spend a couple days on multiplying, because we have to know how to multiply in order to divide. So here's what happens. If I have something like this, 1 over the square root of 3, okay? 1 over the square root of 3. Can't see it. How about that? Do you need me to zoom it in, or is it not? See that now, Emma? Okay, so 1 over the square root of 3. This, when I look at this, I go, oh, I don't know how to divide that at all. There's a rule, and I don't know why it's a rule, but it is a rule that they made in mathematics a long time ago, that you cannot leave a square root in the denominator or the bottom. I don't know why it's a rule. I told you that already. Because when you do calculus, more often than not, you want the radical in the denominator. But for some reason, the rule says you can't leave it there. So I have to do something to this problem to make it so the radical will come out, okay? So what I do is I look at this. This is a square root, right? So how many do I need to bring them out? I need 2 because my index numbers are 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the bottom by the square root of 3. Because then what happens to the bottom? What would it become? Square root of 9, which would do what? Simplify it. And so what would happen? I just get 3, right? And there's no radical there anymore, right? Okay, so that's why I chose that square root of 3, okay? Now, the catch is whatever you do to the bottom, you also have to do to the top. Because what is this? The square root of 3 over the square root of 3. 1. And if I times anything by 1, what do I get? Itself, right? So if I times the bottom by the square root of 3, I also had to times the top. So what goes on the top right here? Square root of 3. And it doesn't reduce. And so there's my answer.
You can have the radical on top.
You can have it on top, but you can't have it on the bottom. I know, weird rule, but that's what it is. What? You think it's easier than timesing? Well, just wait. We're not, I mean, well, I don't want you to get like, anyway, here goes the next one. Square root of 5 divided by the square root of 2. This one's right here. Okay, so what am I going to times by? Square root of 2 on the bottom and on the top, right? So what do I get on the top? Square root of 10. And on the bottom? Square root of 4. Does 10 reduce? No, I would, if it reduced, it would be a 2 and a 5. Nothing comes out. What about the 4? I get a 2 and a 2. What comes out? And so I get the square root of 10 divided by 2. There's our answer. It is a little bit weird, but it's okay. Try number 4. Everybody try number 4 right now. Okay, so what did you multiply by? Square root of 15. On the top, what did you get? Nope. 5 square roots of 15. Remember, you multiply the outsides, you multiply the insides, all over. What did you get on the bottom? Square root of 225, which becomes 15 and 15, right? So what happens? So I get 5 square root of 15 divided by 15, right? Does it reduce?
I just put 15 on the bottom.
5 will, yeah, you just put 15 on the bottom, yeah. But look, you guys, 5 divided by 15 reduces, doesn't it? What does it reduce to? 1 square root of 15 over 3. There's my answer. Yeah. Okay. 15 divided by 5, or 5 divided by 5, or yeah.
It wouldn't be 5 divided by 15.
Okay, what did I do here? I have 5 over 15. What did I take away from both of them? 5s. Divide 5 by 5, I get 1. Divide 15 by 5, I get 3. There's my answer.
I got a question.
Yes.
Will we get dock points on the test if we don't do that?
Well, you should simplify if you can.
But what if we don't?
Then you'll probably lose a point for simplification. Okay, try this one. Try this one. Number 5. Try number 5. Okay, so what did you multiply by? Square root of 6. On the top, what'd you get? 144. And what'd you get on the bottom? 6, right? Do you have to write it down at square root of 36 and break it down? No, because it's just 6, right? So let's not spend our time doing that. Okay, so what do we do now? Are we done?
Yeah.
Don't we got to simplify the top if it will? Yes. Yes, what's 144? Break it down 144. 12 and 12. Look at that. How many do I need? Bam. So what do I get? 12 over 6, which is 2. That's a much better number than that, don't you think? Everybody's going, how did I do that? Okay, so did everybody get this right here? Okay, so I took the 144, square root of 144, which was 12 times 12, right? Can you see it? Okay, so it's 12 times 12. I need 2. There's 2 12s, so I circle it, cross it out, bring a 12 outside. What do I have left? Nothing. So I have 12 over 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2, and I'm done. Need another one? Yes.
Okay, so like on the other one, I know you can't simplify 15, but if you could, would you do that too?
Uh-huh.
Simplify that side?
I know. Let's do this one, number 3. It's okay. It's Emma, it's not bad, I promise. Here goes. Square root of 27. Do number 3. Do number 3. So, what did you get? Well, did you get something? Oh, you didn't start? What did you, 81 on the top and 27 on the bottom, right? 27 times, we have 2 27s, it just comes out. Don't panic, don't do it again.
But I have a question.
Yep.
If the 27 on the very top, if it doesn't have a number on the outside, does it just become a 27?
Yes.
Every time?
Every time.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the square root of 81? 9. 9 over 27 is 1/3. That isn't hard.
No, like we just left it like that 81.
Why would you want to leave it like that when the answer is this? This is much better. What if I had to times this by something now? Wouldn't it be easier to times it by 1/3 than the square root of 81 over 27? All right. All right. Here we go. Now, look at the next problem they give us. It's this. 6 over 3 minus the square root of 2. What do you want to times by? Turn the page. Oh, here.
Which example?
We're on this one right here. Okay? Now, what do you want to multiply by?
Plus square root 2.
Well, most of us would think, okay, let's multiply by the square root of 2. What happens if I multiply by the square root of 2? Then what happens here? I get 3 square root of 2 minus 2. Did that help me? No, why not? I still have a square root in the bottom, right? So that didn't help me, okay? So what we're going to do, when you have something like this that says, I haven't written anything. 6 divided by 3 minus the square root of 2. What you're going to do is multiply by what is called a conjugate. I'm going to write that word down. Conjugate And conjugates are easy. All you're going to do is you're going to write the same numbers down, but switch the sign. This is called a conjugate, okay? Now, we're going to times it. Now, remember I told you had to know multiplying to do this? This is why. Yes?
So, you said change the signs. Wouldn't that mean you would have a negative?
Just the middle sign.
Just conjugate.
Just the middle sign. Okay, ready? So I multiply 6 by 3. 18. And then I multiply 6 by the square root of 2.
Wait.
6 square roots of 2. Good. Now, I multiply the bottom. 3 times 3.
9.
3 times the square root of 2. Negative square root of 2 times 3 is, and negative square root of 2 times the square root of 2. Okay. Okay, you didn't understand the multiplying? Okay, so let's go back, Titan.
I can do it with you, but it's impossible.
Okay, well, so do you understand what I did? So we'll make you do the next one. Then you'll get it. If you could do it once, you got it the next time, right? Okay, so look at this. Why did we do that? What happens right here?
Wait, wouldn't they cancel out?
Yeah, I combine like terms. Well, what's 3 square roots of 2 minus 3 square roots of 2? They go away. What about the 4?
That can simplify.
Simplifies to
It would be to negative 2.
2.
It would be negative 2, right?
So I have 18 plus 6 square roots of 2 over 9 minus 2, which is 7. And that's our answer. That's as far as it can go because I can't divide anything by anything.
So if we get, oh, never mind. I'm just answering my question.
All right, here goes. Titan, I told you, you got another one, right? 8 divided by the square root of 2 plus 4. What are you going to multiply by?
8 times that square root.
I'm going to do square root of,
Square root of what?
what am I going to times by?
The square root of 2
Just the square root of 2?
plus 4. Hey, no. That's not. Oh.
It's not plus 4. Because remember, I got to times by the conjugate. How do I get a conjugate? Titan. Here, let me give you this one. Up here, we did 3 minus the square root of 2. What was its conjugate? 3 plus the square root of 2. What changed from here to here? What changed from here to here? The sign in the middle, right? Okay, so what are you going to times by down here? Minus 4. You good? Okay, do you want to times the top or the bottom? Because Hutch is going to do the other one.
I am the bottom.
You want the bottom. Okay, Hutch, you got the top. 8 times the square root of 2.
8 square root of 2.
Awesome. 8 times negative 4.
Negative 32.
There you go. Titan, your turn. Square root of 2 times square root of 2.
Square root of 4.
Square root of 2 times negative 4.
Negative 4 square root of 2.
4 times the square root of 2.
4 square root of 2.
4 times negative 4.
Negative 6.
Okay, so you can do it. See, I told you you could.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Well, of course, do we have square roots in the denominator still, Hutch?
Oh, yeah.
So we have to do something to it, right? What do you know? What am I going to do?
I don't know.
First thing I'm going to do is reduce if I can.
Oh, yeah. Cancel out those two in the middle.
Yeah, why are these two going to cancel out?
They're the same.
They're not the same.
Opposite.
They're opposites. They will cancel out. If they don't cancel out, you've done something wrong. Okay? Okay, so I also have to reduce what? The 4, right? Which is 2 and 2. So I have 8 square root of 2 minus 32. That's from the top. Are you good with that?
Wait, where'd you get the oh, that's on top. Okay.
And then I have right here, this was what? 2. Those went away, minus 16,
And you gotta simplify that.
which is
Negative
8
14.
square roots of 2 minus 32 divided by negative 14.
Yeah, I did it.
Yes.
Oh my god. Then you gotta simplify that.
It's just like fractions. Okay, so looking here, we have 3 parts. We have this part right here, this part right here, and this part right here. Is there a number that goes into all 3? 2. So divide everything by 2. I get 4 square roots of 2 minus 16 over negative 7. And there's my answer.
Wait, what did you do? Sorry, I was in 11 my phone.
I have these 3 parts. Is there a number that goes into all 3?
2.
So I divided them all by 2, and there's my answer.
So add them all together, divide by 2. Is that what you
No, I just divide. I said, is there something that goes into all 3?
So you have
2.
to think as your entire.
So you take 2 out of everything, and there's your answer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, let's do another one. Here we go. 5 divided by the square root of 2 plus the square root of 3. What do I do? What do I multiply by? Do you think they get it? Lexi, what do we multiply by?
Square root of 2 minus square root of 3.
Okay, multiply the top, Lexi.
5 square root of 2 minus 5 square root of 3.
Okay, Michaela, you have the bottom.
Square root of 4 minus square root of 6 plus square root of 6 minus square root of 9.
Okay. These go away. Right, Titan?
Mm-hmm.
Hutch, break this down. So what comes out? Break this down. What comes out? So I have 5 square root of 2 minus 5 square root of 3 over 2 minus 3, right? 2 minus 3 is what? 5 minus square root of, 5 square root of 2 minus 5 square root of 3 over negative 1. There's your answer.
Hey, no simplifying.
You could.
No.
You could go like this. And then you could leave that off.
What? Okay, we'll just go back to what we did before.
Okay, that's what you're doing today. Okay? So listen up. Listen up. Okay? I want you to do, there's 28 problems. I'm gonna let you skip 8. Here's the 8 you're skipping. You ready? You're gonna skip number 5. You're gonna skip number 7. There's 2.
Wait.
You're gonna skip number 12.
Are you just skipping all these ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna skip number 15.
And 20.
Okay, we'll even skip number 20. How many have I got? 1, 2,
And 18.
3, 4, 5. I've got 5.
Okay, one more.
No, I told you I'm skipping 8.
Oh, yay.
We'll skip number 22.
16 through 18.
And we'll skip, we'll skip number 17. How many we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got one more.
Number 9.
9.
Yeah.
No, not 9.
Yes, 9.
No, not 9. 10.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
8.
show us how to do number 9.
Oh, let's do number 9 then. Here. What are you going to multiply by?
Number 11.
Okay, one more time. The ones you're skipping. 5, 7, 10, 12. Turn the page. 15, 17, 20, and 22. Those are the ones you're skipping. All right. And you guys wanted to do number 9 together. You guys panicked because you saw variables.
And the X and Y.
Those are variables.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. You good? It's right here. Can you see it now? Okay. What do you want to multiply by? You don't need to multiply by the 4. Just the square root of 5xy cubed. Because the 4's already out. All right. Here goes. On the top, what do I have? 15. X to the 3rd, y to the 6th. Over. On the bottom, I have 4 times 5xy cubed. Because those came out, right? I had 2, so 1 canceled, 1 came out. All right. Can I reduce 15?
Yes. No. Sorry. No.
Can I reduce x cubed? How many x's do I have?
You have 3.
So I have 3 x's. I need 2 to bring it out, so 1 will come out. So I have a 15 on the inside. I have 1 x on the outside, 1 x on the inside. Good? What about the y's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got groups of 2. 1, 2, 3. How many will come out? How many are left in? None. All over. On the bottom, I have 4 times 5, which is 20 x, y cubed, right? Is there anything that will reduce? I think you guys can see that there is something that will reduce.
No.
The y's will go away. But because there's x,
And then
y
the x,
cubed,
right?
and the x will go away. And so what's our answer?
15
And there's your answer.
20.
Then that can reduce.
No. Because
Yeah, no.
this is inside.
Right.
Oh, because the other one will be on the outside.
It has to be on the outside to reduce. Yeah. Okay, you guys, that's it. You got it. Number 9, the hard one's done.
Any worse?
What?
Can math get any worse?
Well, I didn't think this was bad.
Yeah.
Is this the hardest unit?
You know how? You know
I said unit 1 was the hardest.
So this is the
That's
hardest
why.
unit. This is the hardest.
Maddie, is your button on? Will you turn it on?
Yeah, when you did like 4 times
Here?
5x, yeah, why isn't it 4
You could do 4 times 4. You'll get another 16. And then you'll have a 4 here. And you'll have to reduce it. And it'll come back down.
I was saying like, you know how you put parentheses around the bottom? Yeah, how come it isn't square root?
Okay, because remember when I had the 4, it's outside. So I don't times it by the 4 because it's outside, right? But when I times it by this,
It just equals 5.
I've got a square root and a square root. So I have 2 of these things underneath the square root. So these are a group of 2, right?
Yeah.
This one canceled out. This one came outside.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense now?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
You can turn your button off.
Push it.
I am.
It's not bad.
It's horrible.
Well, the only rule that we learned